Oh. Hello. I didn't see you there. I'm just kidding. Oh my god. Is there like an echo in here? So more recently, for the past few weeks, especially since I moved here to my new house, I've been really into the 7 skin method. I've talked about this before, I have a video about it, but if you don't know what that is, 7 skin method is basically applying a moisturizing toner, keyword moisturizing, so none of the acid toners that I always preach about. Applying that 7 times. Now, I know a lot of people thought that, oh, this is just a way for companies to get you to waste your product more and get you to buy more of the product, but you're only using like a tiny bit between each layer and you're basically patting your skin. And the way you can think of it is like, if you have like a dry sponge you haven't used in a while, they used to maybe like wash your dishes. It's really hard. If you try to like run it underwater, it doesn't immediately absorb the water. You kind of have to like let the water run before it starts absorbing that water. And you can kind of think of the skin that way. Of course, the skin's probably not gonna be as dry as that, but as you're layering the toner, your skin is starting to absorb more and more. And in that sense, it will be able to absorb your other skincare better. And if like the moisturizing things, properties in your skincare and pull it down deeper into the skin. I'm kind of working with Amore Pacific now, but one of the things that I wanted to do was go on their Amore Pacific mall and check out what their top kind of best-selling toners were and ordered them, and then I tested them, and now I'm gonna go talk about them today in this video. I don't like every single one, but I'm gonna review these, and also maybe in a future video, I'm gonna go through my skincare routine, my current one again, and talk to you about some of my favorite toners. So yeah, let's get started. I'm using kind of natural lighting, so I don't know how this is. I wrote a script as well, so if I sound a little bit robotic, there's that. I literally, bitch, I have like a little teleprompter on my camera right now, so I try to get through everything quickly and I say what I need to say. I guess I'm gonna start from the top selling one to number 5, I guess. The first one is the Mamonde Rose Water Toner. It claims to be calming and moisturizing via like the main ingredients, which would be like the Bulgarian damask rose. It's extracted at low temperature and at ultra high pressure to preserve the benefits of the skincare, and it's free apparently, free of animal material, whatever that is, mineral oil, artificial coloring, and 1,4-dioxin, whatever that is. I can honestly see why this would be number 1 and why it's so well loved for so long. It's simple, it's hydrating, it's light. The texture is like water, so for 7 skin, it makes it like really quick to do. It's great for oily skin as it doesn't really leave a sticky feeling. For dry skins though, I top it off with maybe a moisturizer. If you want a more affordable, basic moisturizing toner, it's good for 7 skin. I'd probably recommend this one. It does have kind of a strong rose scent. It's like borderline like smells like a Filipino church to me. So if that concerns you, I'd stay away. But if not, then I think you like this. Next up, we have the Primera Organience Water. It claims to protect from the external stressors. It clarifies dull, uneven skin. Again, free formula, paraben, mineral oil, synthetic colorants, artificial fragrance. It contains germinated black beans that provide antioxidation. I don't even know how to pronounce it right here. It contains this in Artemisia to shield the skin from external irritation, but it also smooths the texture of the skin. This kind of comes off as like the older brother of this to me. It's just as watery, however, it has a little bit more weight to it, so it does require a little bit more padding. It has a little bit more body to it. You kind of have to pat it a little bit more. I do get that firm, tightened, almost like strengthened feeling to my skin, which I do enjoy, but it still doesn't really feel sticky or greasy. Again, it's great for oily skin, but I think dry skins would need to top it off with a moisturizer or oil, cause it might leave the skin feeling almost like tight in a way, or even too firm. I really enjoy the kind of like organic, slightly like woodsy, medicinal smell as well, but I know that's not for everyone. Next up, we've got the kind of fancy rich grandmother of the toners, the Sulhwasoo Essential Balancing Water X, or in Korean it's just Chaumsu. So it's supposed to be a gel toner that preps the skin for deep moisture. It spreads smoothly and absorbs quickly, while the hydration lasts long to leave the skin feeling comfortable. It's got purslane, right here, this extract, for deep hydration and soothing the skin. Although I do enjoy the fact that it has, again, like the last one, a bit of body to it. It actually reminds me of the Klairs Supple Preparation Toner. Very similar. It's kind of like a watery gel. It absorbs very quickly, making the 7 skin, again, a faster process. However, I was left feeling kind of like unimpressed, to be honest, because I kind of had high hopes for this, since it is almost like a luxury brand in Korea. The best way I could describe it was that the surface of my skin felt moisturized, but like the inside of my skin felt almost dehydrated. This gave me the impression that it doesn't really penetrate very far into the skin. Doesn't matter too much if you're probably gonna be putting moisturizer on top anyway. Maybe not, but I want kind of like a peace of mind knowing I'm getting that kind of hydration from the very beginning, from the first step, you know what I mean? Honestly, there are better that are more affordable that I don't think I'd be comfortable recommending this. But from the reviews I have seen online, it seems to be a nice product. I know some people really like this. Now, the next 2 toners weren't actually 4th and 5th on the list. I don't know why they sent these to me, to be honest, but whatever, they're here. These brands are still in the top, like, best-selling though anyway, so. This is the Hanyul Pure Artemisia Fresh Calming Water. It's a mist that provides moisture to the skin with a soft spray, and it takes care of dry skin anytime, according to them. Again, like I said, they sent this to me incorrectly. I ordered something else from Hanyul, I think it was. They were actually supposed to send me the Orinseok Subun Jinjong Toner, but I got this instead, which is, I guess, a good thing, because if I was judging this mist as a toner, I would not be happy at all. The mist mechanism itself is great. You never really spray too much. It's a really fine mist, I guess. I wouldn't say it's the finest, because I've felt more fine, but I tend to reserve the most for like makeup sprays. For a skincare spray, this is fine. I think it's great. But even as a mist, I feel like I'm just spritzing water on my face. I feel like I sprayed several times, whether it be a lot or a little. It doesn't feel like too much. It's not that it's a bad toner. It's actually in the top 5 in the mist category of Hwahae. It's got a Hwahae award. It's the #1 product from the brand based on reviews. It's just that I feel like it doesn't do enough for me. If you don't know what Hwahae is an app where you can check. It has like all the products in Korea, where it also has rankings and things. It will show you the ingredients list, and it will show you the kind of EWG, I think EWG. It will show you like a rating next to each ingredient. 1 to 3 is like, okay, it's not gonna cause you irritation for your skin. 4 to 5 is all right. Some people might get irritation, but anything after that is like bad apparently, so it will break down the ingredients for you. Very popular app. Everyone that's into skincare and makeup in Korea has it. A lot of companies make products these days based around their kind of standards now. So I'll link it down below. It's all in Korean though, so yeah. The ingredients are kind of in English though. The descriptions aren't. Anyway, if you're extra and you love spraying your face throughout the day, I think you'll enjoy this. Even though I did say it's just like, okay, I definitely think it's a lot more moisturizing and better than the Avila or even like the Innisfree green tea mist. Definitely better than that. But for me, I've just been using this as like a bougie way of dampening my beauty blender. And you know, sometimes if I feel I don't want to, then I'll, you know, spray my face. Or spritzing my makeup at the very end to kind of melt all the powders together and make my skin look more natural. That's what I like this for. So it's not completely useless. It's just all right. And then last but not least, we've got the Hera Homme Essence in Skin. Contains 87.2% essence, rich in Pentapower Complex, which I guess is their exclusive formula. It strengthens the skin by targeting the 5 types of male skin problems: sebum, pores, dryness, skin tone, and wrinkles. And it contains caffeine, which apparently helps the skin's moisture barrier, which I didn't know that could do. Now, you're probably sitting there asking yourself, Edward, did you just say Homme? As in men skincare? I too was I was slightly like taken aback, slightly mortified, discombobulated. You guys know I hate men's skincare because I feel like it's just chock full of alcohol and fragrance to make it more appealing to men or whatever. But I was like, okay, they sent this to me, I have to try it. And also all the reviews on like the Korean Amore Pacific mall were just like, my husband uses this, my boyfriend uses this, and I'm like, okay. So I wanted to actually review it. I was supposed to get some Laneige toner, but I got this instead. You know what? Dare I say it? I actually really like this toner. I wasn't expecting much when I first used it, but to my shock, I actually felt the difference when I first used it. I don't want to over-exaggerate because it's just a freaking toner, but like it suggests, I definitely felt my skin more plump, firm, tight, and brighter. So maybe it's just time that I accept that I am a man and I should just probably stick to men's skincare. I'm just kidding, but for anyone that has kind of slightly rough, dehydrated skin, or those guys out there that insist on using skincare specifically targeted for men, I think you'll actually really enjoy this. Or people out there with husbands or boyfriends or brothers that don't do skincare really, I highly suggest it. Even if it's just cleansing and using this 3, 5, or 7 times for like the 7 skin method doesn't have to be, depending on the toner. If it's a quite heavy toner, you can use it 3 or 5 times. Now traditionally, you're supposed to only use moisturizing toners for the 7 skin, which again, you don't necessarily have to do. I just prefer it because I feel like it makes the most difference for my skin. And traditionally, you're not supposed to use toners with alcohol. And in this one, it's actually the second ingredient. In fact, a lot of the items on this contain alcohol. Now with that being said, I haven't experienced any issues. And I personally don't mind too much because following that, it does contain glycerin, this one specifically, which in my mind helps like kind of counterbalance that a little bit. Also, I'm using a lot of other moisturizing skincare afterwards, but I just wanted to put that out there. As many of us, rightfully so, are concerned about alcohol in skincare, and it's just completely up to personal preference. Also, you should keep in mind that there are different types of alcohol in skincare. I'll link a blog post down below by Caroline Herons, where you can read up a little bit more about that. And also on Hwahae, alcohol is actually, the alcohol that's in this skincare here is actually like a rated number 2, which means it's not bad for your skin, so there's that. I mean, if Hwahae thinks it's okay, then I think it's okay. But again, that's just me. So there's my review on the 5 toners. I hope you found that helpful. I do really enjoy these toners right here. But if you want to find out like my top favorite toners I've been super into lately, I guess I'll update you guys on that in a skincare video, which I know I haven't done in a long time. So I'll see you in that one. Alright, I'm like sick. My throat hurts. I'll just see you guys in the next video. Bye.